everyone, welcome to a new devlog for the Feathered Serpent. I'm Matt, and I'm going to be taking you through some of the changes and progress that we made this past week on the Feathered Serpent. I want to start off by looking at Canon. So this is a new NPC that we introduced last devlog, and this last week I finished his entire storyline, all the interactions that you're ever going to have with him, and let me tell you, it was so much fun. Honestly, he's my favorite NPC to date. There's just so much more with him than there is with my first NPC, Gilly. He has like triple the amount of expressions that Gilly does. I think Gilly just has like talking and sad, and Canon has like angry, scared, insecure, happy, friendly, sad, like just so many. And then you compare those with like so many different body types and so many different animations of his body. It was just a huge undertaking, but it paid off, and I honestly love, everything about him. Some cool things that you're going to get to see is you're going to be able to have 2 new items unique to Canon's storyline. They are Dino Meat and a Crystal Treasure. And you're also going to be able to, during Canon's storyline, do very fun things such as shoot at targets with Canon. And I don't want to spoil everything, but there's a lot of fun stuff involving this NPC that is a huge leap from the first NPC item. I also got a lot done this week regarding sounds and polish with the jungle enemies. So I was able to fix a lot of issues that was going on with the flying enemies and just balancing issues and just a lot of really strange bugs. I was able to really polish them out, and I was able to add sounds to every single enemy. So here's a couple that I want to show you. First, we're going to show you the Velociraptor. Next, I'm going to show you the acid pit here. When you get closer to it, actually the sound and the bubbling of the acid pit increases, which I just love. Now I'm going to show you the flying enemies and how they kind of differ from the first area of flying enemies. And lastly, I'm going to show you some of the Stegosaurus sounds when they get hit and die. So these are all super fun to make. All of them were made with my mouth and me and just things that I had around me. And if you're curious as to how I do that, I have a really interesting video up on my Patreon that shows my sound design process. It's just like a 50-minute video, and you can see me designing one of the sounds, and you can access that for as little as $1 a month, and that dollar goes directly into supporting the Feathered Serpent. Plus, it'd be like super awesome to get more support over my Patreon so that I can do this full time and be able to better interact and build a community. So if you're interested in any of that, I'd highly recommend you check it out. Next, I'd like to show off this work in progress, very heavy work in progress, Dino Golem boss. So as we can see here, he charges up. I got some like Godzilla spike charge, and then he lets out this laser beam, and I actually called the function I'm a fire in my laser. And this is just one of the many attacks that the Dino Golem boss is going to do. And if you'd like to see me design this boss, and you're watching this on December 4th, which is when this is going live, chances are I am streaming. Go to my stream, go to my channel, click on the live stream. You can tell me exactly what you think and exactly what ideas you have for the boss, and I interact with my audience. I'll talk to you, and hey, maybe your idea can make it into the game. So please, once you're done watching this video, go check out the live stream. I'll have it pinned in the top comment down below, a link to that. Lastly, I was able to revamp a lot of the different sprites in the ruins, or at least start that process. And I'm planning on making them a little more cohesive with one another, just a little more fitting all together. The eye bat I changed to kind of give a mouth, make it look a little more scary. I'm trying to make the humans you find there kind of corrupted by this ancient magic, and I'm trying to shift around their skin tones and stuff, and just really try and get like this magical dead, like kind of they're not human anymore. They've given themselves away to this magical primal energy. And that's where it ends. I wish I had more. I genuinely do. It's not to say that I don't make progress. You can go and look at all my live streams. I live stream usually 8 hours or more, and then I work after I live stream. After I end the stream, I continue to work. And I'm trying my best to get caught up I am behind when it comes to my scheduling and planning out of the game, and I'm going to do my best to catch up this week and in the coming weeks because I really want to stay on schedule and I really want to have something awesome for people, especially by the time the Kickstarter drops. And speaking of the Kickstarter, if you haven't already followed the Kickstarter page, it would mean the world to me if you did. It really supports the project. It's how I'm going to be able to expand and make the project better than it ever could be. You can follow and support the game there. And if that wasn't incentive enough, you'll be getting the game half off if you buy it on the Kickstarter versus when it releases on Steam. So either way, any way you want to support me, Patreon, Kickstarter, wishlisting the game on Steam, all of it helps, and I'm super grateful for all of it. The tentative date for the Kickstarter is the 18th, but I will kind of assess the situation the closer we get to that, and I would just appreciate any support that you can give me. I'm super grateful you even watched the end of this video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I just like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters. They're just amazing individuals. I'm so grateful for their support, and I want all of them to know that the money and contributions that they're putting into the game is going right back into the game to make it as best as it can be. One example that I think I've said every video is this background image was made using the donations of Patreon. So that's just a direct example of how you can help make the game a better experience and just a better game in general. I'm rambling. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your week. Please stop by during the streams. And this week I actually do have a fun video coming. Here's a little teaser of it, and I'm taking it away. Peace out. I'm so bad at ending things. Thank you. Bye.